Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and today I'm going to be doing a review for the Mooseman from Sometimes You, and this is the Xbox Series X and S version of the game. Now, this was originally released on multiple platforms. I believe a couple of years ago. It's still available now, actually, and like I say, this is the exact same game, but obviously this is a optimized for Xbox Series X and S next-gen only version. Includes up to 120 FPS and 4K resolution. So, like I say, if you've got the original game, you've played through it, you will have to buy this one. But like I say, it does have a brand new achievement list for 1000 gamer score, as well as a few optimizations, obviously, to bring it up to sort of modern console standards. So in the game, you play as the Mooseman, and you have the ability to see all that is hidden to the mortal eye. You are about to visit 3 layers of this universe. The first one is the lower world, where the spirits of the dead reside. So basically, this game is a sort of side-scrolling, walking sim/puzzler game where you play this person who they have this skull on their head, and that lets them see like the spirit realm, and you sort of phase between the realms to sort of progress through the game. Now, as you do progress through the game, you do get new abilities. You get the ability to have a light in your staff, which gives you protection from enemies. You eventually get a bow and arrow and stuff like that. And then eventually, like I say, you even get to do like an on-rail sort of bird riding scene as well, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, it basically says a long, long time ago, the world was created out of an eggshell by a god named Yen. In the murky depths of the endless ocean, the lower world was born. The middle world was made for the men to dwell, and the upper world was where the ancient gods would reside. Multitudes of spirits dwell among these layers of creation, guarding their secrets in the dark. Embark on a journey through all the worlds of ancient myth, finding artifacts of Chud tribes, and solve all the mysteries of finno-ugric tales. So the worlds are inspired by perm animal style, and the music is that of like atmospheric folk comey music, and I think the soundtrack is one of its biggest assets. Like I say, it's got a very atmospheric soundtrack, really fits in with the style of the game. I really enjoyed that. There are collectibles in the game. You're collecting these artifacts, and they are sort of hidden around the levels. Some of them you'll find by exploring, some you'll find by just continuing through the game, like with general progression, and then others you do have to do puzzles in the levels. So these are, you don't always have to do these puzzles to progress. There is puzzle aspects to the game. Having to use it to progress, you have to sort of do sort of push levers in a certain order to make things open, or turn things in so it forms the correct pattern, etc., etc. They're not extremely difficult puzzles, but there is some light puzzle elements to it. But to find these artifacts, some of them you do have to do extra puzzles, and there are sort of hints at what these are on like cave wall drawings and other such things. You just have to sort of look at your background basically to figure out what you've got to do, and I thought that was really cool actually. Now, there are different environments as well. Like I say, you start off underground, you end up in like the woods, like the desert areas, then you end up flying in the sky and stuff. So there's a nice variety of different areas. My favourite section, I think, was the bow and arrow section. I think that was really fun to play. The worst section of the game, you end up under the water with like the water god, and I feel like you have to turn these platforms to basically cover it so it can't see you, so it like block its vision. But I don't think the mechanic works particularly well, and it would catch you more often than not. Luckily though, there are checkpoints throughout the level, so if you are caught or you are killed, you just quickly teleport back and continue from there with no punishment or anything like that, which is nice. Even if you've collected an item, you've already collected that item basically. Now, like I say, all these artifacts, you do have to use your abilities to find them, use your items, etc., that you've collected as you progress through. But like I say, some of them are rock hard to find, and some of them are really easy. But it's up to you to sort of use your brain to figure out where they are. Now, I did like that there was lots of different types of gameplay mechanics in this game. So like I say, there was just this generic sort of walking sim one. Then there's obviously like having to defend yourself from enemies, the phasing between different like planes to get past things by phasing into the spirit realm and out the spirit realm. Then you've got the bow and arrow combat and using that to drop like bridges and stuff, and using your phase ability to avoid enemies and move platforms, etc. And then also right at the end of the game, you do get to do this like eagle bird riding section where you're avoiding sort of obstacles to basically get to the end while avoiding being attacked by another god, basically. Now, there isn't a lot of dialogue in this game. There are some sort of little cutscenes as you progress, which sort of push the story along, and it is narrated, but it's not narrated in English. But, like I say, really fun little game. It'll only take you about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on how hard you find some of the puzzle sections. But, like I say, it's not that hard to do, and you can easily get the 1000 game score if you find all of the artifacts. So check it out. It's published by Sometimes You. It's available right now for £5.79, and it also has a free trial on Xbox Series X and S as well. And if you haven't got this console, you can still get it on Xbox One and other platforms from when it was originally released. So check that out. It's a really cool little artsy style walking/puzzle game, but with a cool, unique sort of style to it. But that's that for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more content. Bye for now.